And like, I mean, for like two months ago, they like, no, bro, you lying, ain't no way. I'm like, yeah, then you gonna come out and say he ain't never seen in living color. Now why you gonna do that dumbass shit?
Come on, Jesus. I said, so you ain't never seen that living color? He said, no, nigga, I ain't never seen that shit. I'm like,
man, I said, I told you I seen that shit for the first time like 2 months ago.
All right, so you ain't never seen it before you seen it 2 months ago.
Man, that ain't what you asked, bro.
That is what I asked you, nigga. You heard what I said.
I done seen it.
And
nigga.
he said it like, nigga, you heard
you
our
ain't seen it, nigga.
Up to the 35
you ain't
now as
seen
they
that
come
shit.
up on 1st and 10.
Girl, you live in the middle of fucking nowhere, man.
From the
Nigga only got 2 channels. Maybe 3.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And live in color.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You know you watching Living Color. That big ass real shirt, man.
And right away, he lost the football.
It was a polo shirt.
No, you living in color.
Hey, it was polo. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ain't running around with no dollar shirt on, bitch. Fuck you talking about?
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on
Matter of
offense.
fact, tighten up, bro. Watch how you talking to me.
Downfield or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, nigga, disrespect my motherfucking toe.
Man.
I know.
Nigga too smooth, bitch ass.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Damn.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
You know she talk proper. She don't want a nigga to know she really like that in the room. Like,
shit. He's coming. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's what don't sound like something, bro.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 30.
Don't say that shit. Don't say that shit no more. That's what I'm saying.
It's a
I'm at Jamal's house, Teen Ass.
I'm at her house right now.
Okay, Teen Ass, I'm at your mother's house.
I'm at her house right now.
I'm
at her house right now.
Right now.
Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes.
I'm at her right now.
And a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
oh.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I see why you got on here that bottom Florida, man. Disrespectful, man.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen when they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
I'm at the door whenever we ready.
First down, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Already.
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Bighomie,
He's definitely one of the better linebackers
congratulations,
reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action now. Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, stop. He's checking. Crash. 552.
To throw, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, He thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Yeah, I know, bro. I don't do like y'all, bro. I be watching y'all shit. I don't do the
That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nah, matter of fact, I be using that position shit.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? Slack with that. Don't let it free. Don't let it free.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Damn.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch the out. Sponge. No. Check 24. Wait. Let him go.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So
yeah, appreciate y'all niggas for saying all that, but fuck you, T-Man. I was on the phone.
I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there.
Yeah, bitch, I heard all that.
That's a good drive.
Yeah,
this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
No, geez, I hit you out with that diving catch, though, when Winston got his ass hit. Big boy, I'm like, boy, bitch, I had to go catch that myself. I couldn't let that go, bitch. I'm surprised he threw the ball, bitch.
Man, Ray OTW sent me a squad. Part
the
of
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
Nigga in the Rick we playing with some of
they will be a wild card team. And
come here, come on, man, don't play with me like that, Jesus. Fuck that 88 nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know who he is.
At least one home game in the playoffs.
I always have a problem with that bitch ass nigga.
But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
yeah,
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely, there's some sharks smelling blood behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again, Herbert. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
I'm trying to strip his ass. He tucked that bitch trying to run something over. And he hurt him. He hurt the nigga.
Now we're going to get a timeout.
He hurt the
got
nigga.
An injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
You ain't been passing that lately. You ain't been running that bitch this time.
Thomas has got it, complete.
I'm finna say I quit this shit too.
I got a kick out of that one, partner.
I'm telling you, he broke his collarbone, man.
Trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
He broke his collarbone,
but
man.
a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Stupid ass shit.
Set. 10-2 soft. You ain't going nowhere. Stop.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48
wood
for
on
a
his
pickup
ass.
of 2 yards.
That's a really good job right there, just stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And
Oh, look at this stupid ass shit. I tried to hit the bitch from 17 yards away, bitch.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity,
Man, his
but
ass
with
would have had to kick the
intelligence.
field goal.
Found
Look, I'm
the
talking
hole in
about.
the
Nigga
zone, made
go
sure the
ran like a
quarterback
little
saw
bitch.
him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten on the ball. Sit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there.
Run back
Losing
weak side,
yardage
get away with it.
back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw right
right
side,
up
taken in
under
by
the
his tight
defense,
end. Touchdown, Carolina.
Good throw, though.
Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now.
You had
on
to
the
run me.
year.
You threw that bit any
And
other
the
way, bitch. It
Panthers,
was going to
they
be a
widen
block
their
or a
lead.
goddamn pick.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Man, Trevor don't play. I'm trying to figure out what league he's talking
The
about.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Yeah, he's
Their
talking about
deficit
head
is
league. I
11,
don't play him.
14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
We got 4. We got 4.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Again. Look at this shit.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off
Booty
inside
ass
the
shit
10.
you just got,
And a
man.
big turnover there as his
Man, I
guys
can
will get
respect
the football back.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, look how the foot ass shit though, bro. Like,
to get a piece of the football.
they should have let me grab it over both y'all niggas.
And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react
shit
to
was
it
fruity
and
as
pull
fuck,
in the
man.
interception.
I should have let Thomas pick that bitch up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
I'll
they're
take
locked
the
in
wrong route.
really
I'm
well.
stupid.
And they finally
Wrong
do
angle,
get
bitch.
him,
That
but not
bitch be
before he
gone.
reaches the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert.
Hey, look, I bumped the nigga about 3 times before he even got into the route. You know what I'm saying? They let that bitch still get into that route.
They widen their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You know ain't nothing else to shoot up.
Who, me? Talking about, you know.
I don't know, but I'm my own man regardless. Make my own decisions.
Their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about
the only thing you need to worry about is all the motherfucking wires.
As opposed to 21 to 3. 21 to 10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
Like a damn computer room, bitch.
I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He finds his target.
Oh my God! I just fucked this nigga up.
A big play there.
Jeezy. I fucked it up. Let's go.
700 plateaus. It's 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Damn. This into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
I never said that. You said that?
They come out here in the second and goal from the 1.
I'll be right back.
They'll try to run with Sanders.
Yeah.
That's my son.
His way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Big facts.
A great
Big
effort
facts.
there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Really? Yeah, I'm saying. Really want to see what the nigga gonna hold up. You holding up to a little nigga.
For a touchback.
We talking about he holding up to that little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go.
Man, now you talking about nigga father.
No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Come on, man.
Lead into the locker room.
Jesus, stop playing me with that little stupid ass route, bro. I'm gonna pick that shit.
Part of me that looks at this and says,
I know, but I'm talking about it's like the same type angle shit, bro. That shit keep, and then you catch that shit, man. That shit get me hot, bro.
You might want to think about him right here.
On first and 10.
Herbert. I'm saying. Some motherfucking ass through there.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, God.
This nigga don't want to drop the ball or nothing. I'm hitting this nigga ass in his shit.
Another first down as the tackles
man, listen, I'm hitting this nigga ass in his shit. That bitch not want to drop the ball.
Quarterback now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he gets this one inside the 15.
Yeah, good shit, big homie. Good shit, big homie.
2 chunk plays in a row.
What's wrong with this nigga? Tackle this nigga ass inbound.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Fuck that.
As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
That bit will hold, number 12 will hold like a motherfucker, though, Bill.
Nice
They're going to let you sneak by him.
But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see.
They're going to let you sneak by him, Bill.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this throw caught left side.
DJ ran Davis like a motherfucker.
Left side, it's a foot race. Touchdown.
Davis out this motherfucker. I don't know who he chasing.
DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, good try, Jesus.
Picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Nah.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
Come on, man. That nigga wasn't even looking at me. He wasn't even looking at the pick, man. You just threw your hands up. Ball hit you in the hands.
Set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, Herbert. Escaping, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Jack Rabbit, come on.
To throw on third down, Herbert. Got a man on the right sideline.
These motherfuckers got a sack, but I don't get a sack.
24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw.
Hit the ball.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Back to throw now.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, you lucky that they ain't let you touch that shit. You threw that. I ran your route, nigga.
No call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better,
he missed
in a row, you have a job as long as you want in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Yeah, he missed that bit.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's go. Jim. Check 9.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That dude is moving super fast.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down.
But you know they gave that shit back to me because I threw that pick six, boy.
This is 3rd and 9.
I'm saying, you know that shit ain't supposed to go like that, boy.
Operating from the gun, Herbert.
Get my pick, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm saying, get my motherfucking pick, nigga.
Picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I'm talking about, that pick six you ain't supposed to get, though. I supposed to drop another touchdown on your head right there. You know what I'm saying?
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Check.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's just me and you.
Now Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert, he gets it to Thomas.
Hey, I say fuck that, Jesus.
The 25.
You're not finna hit me with no wrong angle, none of that.
Still throwing the football here, even
they
with the
keep
big
doing
lead.
every time you do
I
that.
know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
God damn, all that fucking D on this nigga.
There, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10.
There we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to
come on. Yeah, ooh, shit, Davis.
Throwing on 3rd down.
God damn.
Connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
Man, I'm talking, he hit that motherfucker this game. He say, no, you can't catch that.
Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Man, break down and all, dude.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, the punt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Sanders.
Woo, motherfucker!
Right around the 34.
Yeah, I'm saying, he did it too. He got a concussion.
And the Bucs have a first down.
Oh, that's
I say he got a concussion, bitch.
Those old school football
that
players,
bitch got a wobbly leg.
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Woo! Get out down his ass!
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. A gain of 3, second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Sanders.
You thought you had all the
sense. The 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Yep.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double
I saw you out there, but
6.
not today.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Scott Miller,
dove in there,
his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Hey, look, you know I was going to hit you with that dumb shit.
Failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now.
I can lose
there he goes left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Got on the fucking safety
a little
anyway.
whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
That shit was against the prevent. Anybody could have did that shit.
Teams, that's what I want all the time.
Man, that shit was on a prevent, man. I don't hear that shit, man.